Hello, good afternoon. This is Attorney Lugo. I want to talk today real quick about pardons in Connecticut. I get a lot of questions about pardons, and I want to talk about how pardons in Connecticut. What are they like? What you should know. I get calls because, let's face it. Sometimes we do stupid stuff when we're young, and we wanna correct that. People change over time. The laws on marijuana in the 80s, 90s used to be really bad. I mean, now it's legal. Now you could have, all kinds of marijuana on you. I mean, not all kinds, but basically, back when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, they would prosecute you for marijuana, and in some cases, some courts, you'd be a convicted felon. So imagine at 21, 22, 23, you're a convicted felon for the rest of your life because you had, maybe, more marijuana than you should. Maybe you're just like a Cheech and Chong pothead. But anyway, not to make light of it, now, you're in your maybe late 30s, early 40s, and you want to clean up your record. Because everything now is through background searches when you try to, get ahead in life. You're tired of explaining to, the HR at Walmart or, at a fast food joint or at Home Depot why their background search comes up and as with you having a criminal background. So you want a second chance because this is America, right? This is the land of second chances. So, in Connecticut anyway, I have good news for you. So, if you want to get a clean slate and erase your record so that, you'll get a pardon, it's very, I'm not going to say easy to do. It's time consuming. The process takes between takes like a year to 18 months, but it's well worth it because once, if you get granted the pardon, you don't have to worry about that for the rest of your life. Like it's completely gone, and whatever job you apply for, it's not gonna come up. So it does take like a year to 18 months, and it takes so long because there's a lot of people, as you can imagine, that want pardons, they want this benefit, they want this second chance. So I've been hired to do pardons, and the good thing is that statistically, 85% I think of pardons applications get granted. Having said that, though, you need to, if you're going to come to a lawyer, you need to have all your documentation, old police reports. You got to have, employer pay stubs of where you worked. You got to give that lawyer a complete timeline because there's a lot of paperwork. So once the lawyer submits your packet to the Board of Pardons and Probation Parole, they can either grant your pardon by what we call it just on the papers, just by reading your application, or they can set you down for a hearing. The hearing, because of the pandemics, were virtual. They used to be in person. I don't know if they're still in person. They'll set it down for a hearing, and the hearing is there's a lot of people that day. They don't want a big speech or dissertation about why you're different than the rest of us. They just want to see how you've changed since you were convicted of that offense. What you've done different, why you're deserving. Maybe you're trying to go for an advanced degree. You've done a 180 in your life. So the important thing is that don't do this alone. I mean, it's crazy. Like you're writing your whole life on submitting the right paperwork, and if you do go to a hearing, saying the right thing. Sometimes not saying something is the best thing, and if you're not a lawyer, you don't know that what you're saying is very bad. We act as your filter. So I guess my greatest trait as a lawyer is that I'm able to take what the raw material that you want to tell, the board, and I filter it so that I make sure that you don't say something inappropriate or something that doesn't help you at all. What they're looking to hear, it might not be what you think they should hear. So this has been your quick down and dirty about pardons. The things to take away is that 85% of pardons get granted. They can grant it just on what you submit. If they need more information, they will have a hearing. The process takes 12 months to 18 months because they're backlogged because of COVID, like everybody. It's a lot of paperwork. You got to retrace everything from the day you were convicted up till now. So let's say your conviction's from the 1970s. That's 50 years of explaining what you've done with your life. It's a one-shot deal. They will pardon everything. They just won't take this offense, this arrest, that arrest. You can do it yourself. I would advise against it. It's like me saying my tooth hurts. I'm gonna go take out my tooth by myself. No, you go to a professional. You go to a dentist, right? So go to preferably a criminal defense lawyer that does pardons and knows the process, because it's its own separate entity. This is Attorney Lugo, and I hope this video has helped you. Have a great day.